Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy AAron2420. I'm doing this quickly before the PGL game, as I had Bronson build my team this week, because as I mentioned last week, I was really unsure if I wanted to actually make playoffs in this league. I ultimately decided I didn't want to make playoffs, so I had Bronson build my team, because Bronson lost to Sour IBA round 1 game. Maybe he could lose us this game. IBA round 1 actually did want to win. I just made a deal with Bronson that if I lost my game that I had Omega build for, that I would let Bronson build my IBA round 1 game. And if we made it farther than the rest of my playoff games. But this game I sort of had the intention of losing. Now, I'm not going to spoil whether we did or didn't lose, because otherwise, why would you watch the video? But let's just say, after 30 minutes actually 35 minutes, and I have the recordings. The reason I'm cutting it out is because I'm not having you guys sit there for 35 minutes watching me ramble on about random things. So for 35 minutes, my opponent kept me waiting on the screen where you decide your team. So I got very conflicted on if I wanted to lose this game or if I wanted to win this game. So you guys will see in the game, I'm like very 50-50 on if I want to lose or win this game. Now, ultimately, regardless on how I felt in the game, I would be very heated if I won this game. But I also would be very heated if I lost the game after waiting 40 minutes for it to start. It's the amount of time, I literally timed it out. And I'm cutting the part, but I just want to mention this for reference. The amount of time I waited was probably around longer than the average OP Jellison Showdown Live, to put into perspective. I know a lot of you guys know me and are like from similar leagues that I've done with Jelly, so I know that some of you guys will at least get the context. That's usually like 30 to 40 minutes, with like the average I think being 32 minutes, and I waited like 35, which, I mean, like, I'd get if it was, like, you know, my opponent's like, okay, just let me get set up, I gotta record an intro real quick, like, that's fine, because at least I know I'm gonna be waiting. He told me, do you mind if I just go over my team real quick while we wait? And I was like, okay, sure. I did not think it was gonna be 35 minutes, and then when he asked if I was ready, another 6 minutes. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, I tell you, ridiculous. So, that's that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the game itself. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. But it's insane to me, though, that we have waited longer to find out what my opponent's 6 mons are going to be than it takes to watch an entire OP Jellison Showdown Live. And while you could say I got to pick Joey, I don't have beef with Joey. I picked Jelly just because I thought it was funnier. I thought it was funnier to pick Jelly. He's more relatable. Also because the live comp thing. But we have finally, it took like 33 minutes, 34 minutes, give or take. And we figure out our opponent's roster. So it's Heatran, probably Flash Fire. I don't think another one's released yet. Tapu Bulu, Grassy Surge, Keldeo, Majestic, the fuck hiccups, Kofagrigus with Mummy, Mega Alakazam with Trace. I'm gonna put, yeah, Trace, because that's a Mega ability, and then Shuckle. I'm putting on the ability of that, but it's probably sturdy. Okay. So, my opponent's team, his lead is, it's probably Shuckle. Shuckle is his lead. Let's face it. I could try and bullshit all I want. I know Shuckle's his lead. I'm leading Suicune. I'm going to go for Instant Salt. At any point, if he goes into the Bulu, I go into my Metagross. Simple as that. There's really not anything to it. I will literally just go for turn 1 stall. I'm at this point just trying to boom Suicune. I don't care. My opponent had his chance. My opponent had his chance for a friendly game. I originally did not care about this game. And now I just want to win. I just want to win purely for the 34 minutes I waited to start this game. If I lose after that, oh boy, would I be livid. I would be so livid at this point. After waiting 34 minutes to start one fucking league game just to lose it. Because I didn't care enough to try. I would be so livid about that. So, we're going to start the game now. I'm, of course, going to lead off with Thunder Mist, my Suicune. And my opponent is going to decide to lead off with Shuckle. Okay, perfect. Pretty expected. Nothing to it. That was a very easy lead. My opponent cannot break a sub guaranteed. There is no possible way a Shuckle can break a sub. I'm going for sub because, at the very least, if my opponent clicks Hazards, I set up Calm Minds versus this just to do more damage versus Tapu Bulu. I expect he's probably going to go for Webs and Rocks because he has a Sturdy up, obviously. I think that's pretty expected. If he doesn't, that's fine. I get a guaranteed Scald off versus Bulu and some nice recovery between the grass terrain and leftovers. I should essentially bring myself up to full HP at that point. So I'll be at full HP Suicune at that point. Pretty happy. If my opponent decides to stay in and go for hazards, though, then I just get up Calm Minds, do more damage, and we're still happy regardless. My opponent has no other switch-ins to Suicune. If my opponent tries to bring in anything else, I Calm Mind it versus it 100%. Because Kelia Special, Heatran would never switch in on a Suicune. Night Alakazam would never switch in on a Suicune. It would have to be Bulu. That's his only switch-in. That is 100% his only switch-in to Suicune. And regardless, my Suicune guarantee gets up to full HP. I switch out into Metagross. He is going to stay in and go for hazards. That is fine by me. He's going to go for Sticky Web. Okay, so his struggle is to reveal Sticky Web. My guess is that he also Sturdy. I'm going to put down Sturdy until he proves otherwise. Just because everything else is an ability at this point. Everything else in his team is confirmed abilities. So, Sticky Web. Okay. I'm going to click Calm Mind here. I'm going to click Calm Mind until my sub is broken. So, he is staying in. He's going to go for Rocks here. I think it's pretty obvious. I'm not going to write down Rocks until he puts them up because it's how I note take. But I think it's pretty obvious he's going for Stealth Rocks here. That's the only reason he would stay in. There's nothing else he could actually do. So he is going to go for Encore. Too bad that he's locking into Calm Mind. So I don't think that even works behind a sub. It might work. I'll test it real quick just by hitting... to be fair, my play is Calm Mind anyway. So I don't know what he's really thinking. Worst comes worst, I'll test it when the Bulu comes in. But if he really... If I really am somehow locked behind a sub, then boo-hoo. But I don't think that's how it works. I think it would have said Encore failed. I know for a fact it would have said Encore failed. So it does somehow work behind a sub. I don't know how it does, but it does, which is fine by me. He's going to stay in for some reason. I don't know why he's going to stay in. But he's setting up, I think, to get 6-0'd, in all honesty. I truly think that's what's happening here. So, he's going to go for Stealth Rock. That's fine. I really don't care that he's going for Rocks. Especially because at this point, I think with the Encore turns, and the switch, I think I'd guarantee get up my sub at least before the Bulu comes in. He would need to switch out now to have any chance at me keeping an Encore. Matt commented because the screen told him I did. Thank you, Matt, for commenting. I appreciate you. Anyway, so in terms of this whole thing, he's definitely switching out here. If he doesn't switch out here, he's given my Suicune a free opportunity to Calm Mind up to +4 and to then just start clicking Scald mindlessly. So I think he has to switch out here. If he has any other move, he's saying, what? My head hurts. My head kind of hurts from this. Not gonna lie. I know, obviously, I mentioned earlier, I'm having really bad headaches. My head hurts from this. My head hurts from this more than it did earlier. In all honesty, what can he go for? He's going for knockoff. He does know it doesn't work behind a sub, right? When's my Encore gonna end? What's my Encore gonna end? Is my Encore already over? I'm a +3 to be fair. How much do I need to actually just like 2-KO Bulu? Because unless he Scarf Bulu, I think I 6-0 here. Okay. So I'm a +3 now. Versus Spit F Bulu, I'm doing 22 to 26. Versus Offensive Bulu, I'm gonna calculate like Adamant Max HP Bulu with like. Okay, so versus non-Spit F Bulu, I do like 30 to 36 already. I'm gonna keep clicking Calm Mind until I get to +6. That's my play. That is 100% my play. Or if I do find out that the Encore actually did work and it says like the Encore went away, I'll just click Scald. Because a +4, my Scald is doing to a non-Spit F Bulu 36 to 43. That's already solid damage as it is. I don't overly need to because I think we're breaking this top of Bulu. Actually, wait. Hold on, there's no way this thing can actually break my sub though. There's no way. Okay, so the Encore did end. To be fair, I think it's pretty free to just click Encore. No, my play is to click Scald. My play is to click Scald and hope he tries to Encore me again and then break my sub and then go into Bulu. That's my play. So that's fine. Shuckle is pretty much dead at this point. He's gonna go for knockoff again. Okay. I don't get the play. How much is Shuckle knockoff doing for my Suicune? Shuckle knockoff. Oh, okay. So we're in pitiful damage territory. Okay. Just want to make sure. I'm gonna go for Calm Mind again. He has no reason to encore me at this point. His play is just click knock off until I kill him. I'm now +5. +5. If he clicks knock off, encore, he's actually a god. But I don't think he does that. There's no reason to. Okay, he clicks knock off again, that's fine. My sub should still be up, keep in mind. Even if it's getting max rolls, my sub should still be up after 5 of these. Okay, so my play is now to click Scald. Because I'm at +5, my Scald should be doing a lot to Tapu Bulu. Tapu Bulu. So if he's no bulk Bulu, this is a 2 KO now. If he's max HP Bulu, it's doing 42 to 50, which is still a lot of damage, keep in mind. And I can obviously scout, depending on what happens. If I burn him, then we're pretty safe at this point. Also, for some reason, my lights are not doing the best right now with my green screen. I'm not sure why, but I'm not in a position to really fix it, so I don't really care. Anyway, though, it seems like, though, that my opponent essentially has lost this game to Suicune 6-0. Suicune kills Shuckle with Scald. I'm a little disappointed that we're gonna get a 6-0 win, week 12. Not gonna lie. As I said, I didn't overly want to make playoffs. At this point, I only wanted to win because of the 30 minutes it took, but I still didn't overly want to make playoffs. So it's a little unfortunate that I think we're gonna win 6-0 here. He goes into heat. Why? Why is this the play? Okay. So this is a sign to just get to +6. This is my sign to get to +6. Because what does Heatran do? If Heatran clicks Roar here, I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm truly fine with the Roar Heatran here. But, like, why Heatran of all things? Why would you bring in Heatran versus Suicune, besides the click Roar? I mean, I'm fine if he clicks Roar, because my Suicune, he goes for Explosion. Okay. I'm fine with this. I'm really fine with this. So, let's see. So, Heatran dies to Explosion from himself. Okay, so Heatran has not killed himself off. It's actually a pretty big threat to my team gone. Not gonna lie. That honestly means that once Kelly is gone, Kabambu will kind of goes in. His Tapu Bulu comes in, that's fine. I'm gonna scout what he goes for, in all honesty. I don't think that... what do you go for? What's my switch into this? My switch into Metagross, definitely. How much does Metagross take from Bandit Bulu? Metagross. So Metagross will be 2 KO by Bandit. I'm gonna see if he locks himself into Woodhammer first before I do anything. I almost want to go for a sub to see how his speed is. To be fair, Tasking my Suicune, he would need how much speed? My Suicune should outspeed Bulu. My Suicune should outspeed a non-Scarf Bulu. Okay, so my play is to quick sub and see if he's Scarf. If he's Scarf Bulu, I know who I'm going into. So I'm gonna scout for that. So he is, in fact, not a Scarf Bulu. And he's going for Horn Leech. Okay, he has Horn Leech at least. Horn Leech. Okay. I know that will obviously break myself. That was fairly obvious. It's a water type. He has Grassy Terrain Boost. Obviously, it's a Bulu of all things. But that's fine. I don't overly mind. Because I click Protect here. I get myself back up to full HP. And then I swap out into Metagross. I'm also stalling Grassy Terrain turns by doing this, which is really nice. So I'm going to click Protect here. If he clicks SD, then fuck me. But I don't think he does. He goes for Nature Power. Which is Energy Ball. Okay. I'm considering stalling at his terrain. I really am. How much would non-terrain Bulu be doing? So, he's also not choiced. He won't even kill me if he's not boosting item. Which is interesting, to say the least. He at most does 206. Well, it's assuming Jolly as well. He's probably lonely at best. Maybe even naive. I think my play here is to click sub again. I'm just gonna stall Ogre Terrain. I'm curious to see what happens. He might just switch out, honestly. He's going for Nature Power. Okay, so Nature Power certainly will not break us up. Okay, that's good to know. Nature Power. So we do at least shoot this. Alright, so my play here is to click Protect. I do realize it's definitely stally, but my play here is to click Protect. And that is the best play. That is definitively the best play here. Okay, so he's gonna withdraw. Okay. So I get a free kill, is what I'm hearing. He gets a Kovac? That's a free kill for Suicune. Okay, plus 6 Suicune. How much are we doing? Alright, so... let's see. Cofagrigus. If he's not Spadef, this might even Oko, in all honesty. Which is incredible. Regardless, I do 2 KO. He cannot break my sub. Which is brilliant. So... we're gonna go for Scald here, of course. Scald. Yep, we Oko Kovac. Great. Okay, solid. So Suicune might just 6-0. Oh, I fucking hate that Bronson brought this out. I wasn't even gonna bring Suicune at all. I didn't want to bring it. Fuck. I knew it did way too well in this matchup. Alright, well, fucking, he brings a Bulu now. I have my sub up, of course, so I get a free Scald. Which is incredible. In terms of HP, I should be at full, so there's no real reason to protect. Besides solid grassy terrain, I guess. Yeah, I still think it's my play to click Protect. But I don't overly want to. I'm gonna click Scald. I'm impatient, I kinda wanna speed this up, and if I burn the Bulu, that's actually really good for me. Because outside of terrain, then that Bulu isn't doing anything. So we have confirmed. We either got a Maxwell there, or he's no bulk Bulu. Which means that I could actually just... So why is he clicking this? So my sub data, that's fine. So, I can't, my Bulu is, my Suicune is not worth risking on this. I'm gonna click Protect, I'm gonna stall out Grassy Terrain turns. Because eventually, I will eventually keep up a sub versus this. There is no doubting it, he is not, it seems like he is clearly, he also is Protect, okay. That's fine. I'm gonna click sub. As I said, all I'm trying to do is just stall his Grassy Terrain turns. I don't care what you call it on paper, I'm calling it trying to 6-0 with Suicune. And if my Suicune can 1v6 his entire team, I'm gonna do it. I almost did it versus Crimson. I will do it this week. If it means this Suicune gets 6 kills. I will put Suicune on the kill board. Suicune deserves a kill board, in all honesty. It's been GOAT all season. I love this thing to death. I can't wait to use it in potential other future leagues. I think it'll do a lot of work, personally. Yeah, I don't overly care that I let his Bulu get up to full health. Because it does ensure that my Suicune is guaranteed living. And I think that is honestly for the greater good that my Suicune lives. Also, seeing he doesn't have Wood Hammer, he's either a mono grass set, or he doesn't have Wood Hammer. Which means that he has no way to kill us, outside of Grassy Terrain, of course. Which means that our play is 100% solid terrain. Because that Hornleech does not kill. He has leftovers Bulu confirmed. So I'm gonna actually note that down real quick. Leftovers. And I shall put down for Sam as well, it has that Hawluchasite. Hawluchasite. Okay, so he's going for Hornleech here, that's fine. How much does Tapu Bulu do? So he's leftovers Bulu. So, at best, he's Adamant Bulu. And outside of terrain, at level 50. Oh boy, that does like no damage. So at best, this thing does 144. Okay, so we leave a hit guaranteed. I'm gonna click Scald here. Actually, I'm gonna click. Yeah, my play is to click Scald in hope for a burn. Because if I burn this thing is doing abysmal damage to me. Thankfully, we did confirm it is in fact leftovers. Because if I was banded, it would have been doing a little more damage. But we confirmed. Actually, we confirmed it wasn't banded either. That's the thing. If I could Scald burn this though. Oh, we crit. Yeah, that's a crit. Okay. He's gonna Nature Power. Okay, I don't get that, personally. But you do you. That did, like, all of 2 damage. I leftovers more than that did, I think. I wasn't keeping track. My play is to now click Scald because it is super free, and my Suicune wins 6-0. Yay, go Suicune. Suicune's so easy. Suicune kills Tapu Bulu with Scald. Suicune is like the Wi-Fi League Slayer, in all honesty. This thing, I don't think I've ever seen a matchup where I can't just win with Suicune ever since I learned how to use it right. Shout out to Suicune though for being the GOAT. So I was a Kelly and a Mega Alakazam left. Suicune plows through these. Go Suicune, as I mentioned, I've mentioned this in a few other games, but Suicune is truly like the the best Mon for its tier, in my opinion. It's top 5 at least. So you can truly, can 1v6 entire teams. This is the example I was talking about, guys. I told you guys it would happen. This is literally the example. Because no matter what, my Suicune is going to win this game. This Alakazam, I don't think lives a +6 Scald. If it does, it doesn't live it well. It guaranteed cannot kill me. There's no possible way. It would need to crit. It would 100% need to crit. That's his win con here. Which is fine if he's going for that. But I don't think that it's a reliable win con. And even then, I do still have a ton of other Mons on my team. I haven't even brought out anything else. Which is, again, great. So, yep. Suicune kills Mega Alakazam with Scald. I'm gonna add the Heatran kill as well to the to my kills just because it's technically a death on his end. He hasn't gotten any kills yet. And now it's just his Keldeo. It is just Keldeo left versus my Suicune. And with how little that energy ball did, I don't even think a Specs Keldeo crit could kill me. If he crits me with Focus Blast and kills me, shouts to him, but I don't think it's possible. Even a Z Keldeo crit, I don't think he can kill me. He's Waterium. He does realize that if it's a Z Rain Dance Keldeo, he's boosting me, right? I'd hope for his, yep, he's the Z Rain Dance Keldeo. He is literally throwing me the win at this point. I don't blame him, but he's throwing me the win at this point. So, another thing I'd like to point out, I spent longer waiting for this game than I did playing this game. Which astounds me. Yep, that's game. Even without the rain, that would have been a 2 KO. That's game. As I said, he would need to, like triple crit Focus Blast me. It's unfortunate I couldn't do anything with Crab, in all honesty. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm not going to give up a 6-0 when I have a 6-0 clear. Oh, sorry, Secret Sword goes through Stat Boost. So even then, though, it's still not going to do any damage. Yeah, even a crit wouldn't have killed me. So, that's game. So you can mindlessly win 6-0. As you can see, you can clearly see why I'm bored of this team. It plays the same every week. I brought the same Suicune set like several different times, just variation EVs. Scald. All it needs is Scald. I love Suicune, I just don't like it on this team because it's locked in that one defensive role. It doesn't do anything else. And that might just be how Suicune is. I have used Suicune enough. But yeah, that was that. That's our PGL season. Sadly, I think we made playoffs. So, I'll see you guys round 1. I don't know who we play. I don't even know. I won't know probably until, like, the day after this video goes up, to be honest. But I'll see you guys later. Peace out.